Bond nuts. We have a new director. Yes, bitch, yes. His name is Denis Villeneuve, and I love a good Dennis. Yes, think Dennis Taylor, think Dennis Hopper, or my personal favourite, Dennis Farina, who gave us one of the best lines in cinema history.
Shut up and sit down, you big bald fuck.
However, this Dennis goes by one N, presumably to save time. Ironic, really, though, when you think most of his films are about 3 hours long. The surname, though, Villeneuve, I will never, ever spell correctly because I'm British, okay? But let's take a look at the deal, shall we? The Dune director said in a statement released by the studio that he was a die-hard James Bond fan. Yes, Dennis! And intends to honour the tradition of the franchise. Villeneuve acknowledged the massive responsibility of helming the new film and expressed his excitement at the challenge. I grew up watching James Bond with my... Wait, is he French? Canadian French? I grew up watching James Bond... No. I grew up watching James Bond films with my father ever since Dr. No with Sean Connery. I'm a die-hard Bond fan. Yes, Dennis! To me, he's sacred territory. I intend to honour the tradition and open the path for many new missions to come. Yes, bloody love the sound of that, especially as his predecessor, Fukunaga, hadn't even seen Majesties before he got the call to do No Time to Die. He said, On Her Majesty's Secret Service was one of those Bond films that sort of slipped through my general knowledge of the series. I knew it existed, bloody blah blah. I was actually really blown away when I saw it. Yeah, no shit. And you can just imagine him saying, Can we nick the score, Babs, Mickey? That'd be great. And they were like, No worries, Carrie, you can have the score. What they really should have said was, Fuck off, Carrie. James Bond is not a bloody mixtape, all right? Onwards. Apparently, according to Wiki, Dennis was offered No Time to Die, but turned it down in favour of Dune. Yeah, Dune and Dune 2 have one fundamental flaw. Timothy, look at me, simply has too much hair. How do you fight? With all that hair in your eyes? You can't. That's the answer. That is the answer. So, Dennis has done some belters, though. Blade Runner 2049, of course. Love me some Gosling, especially Gosling running through walls. Nothing better than that. And let's not all pretend that we wouldn't trade in our other halves for a holographic Ana de Armas. Will Dennis bring Paloma back? Let's bloody hope so. Maybe he can also crowbar an angry Gosling into the script somewhere. No one does angry Gosling like this. Yes! And another. Take it off! Someone has put that on a 10-minute loop on YouTube, by the way. God, I love the internet. What else? Well, Dennis likes Hans Zimmer, yes, don't we all? Yes, he did both Dune films and Blade Runner 2049. Dennis is also a fan of costume designer Renée April. She's done loads of costume work for Dennis. But for me, my favourite Denis Villeneuve film is Arrival. Yes, I bloody love Arrival, a film entirely devoted to translating aliens that talk in octopus ink.
I don't understand.
You're not the only one, love. But you don't have to understand that one to enjoy it. Just go for it. Anyway, conclusion. Bond fans, we are in good shape here, aren't we? Yes, to use a football analogy, Amazon have gone out in the transfer window and spent big. It's like we bought Frimpong and Kirkes to produce, Wirtz to steer the ship, and now all that's left is Isak up front to put us back on our perch. Get where I'm going? That's right, my American friends. Football, soccer, the greatest sport of all time. Outside of snooker, of course. Right, Dennis?
Dennis Taylor.
Okay. Onwards.